Hello Bardians, welcome back to the channel. Today I am here with some Our Adventurer Guild. So I'm going to mention what I mentioned in the last three series I've done yesterday and today. And it is I finally have a channel trailer up on the YouTube channel. It should be up by the time the videos come out and that you hear about it. So I'm very excited about that. Also, I have finally settled on a style our YouTube is going to have, which is the thumbnails are going to be the chibi character or characters with the background kind of anime stylish. I enjoy those thumbnails and without words because it feels really cluttered. And so what I'm doing is kind of doing it like a YouTube series. I mean, like a Netflix series or like an anime where the thumbnails don't really have any words. What it is for is if you look at the thumbnail and you enjoy it, your eyes usually glance towards the title if you don't see anything on the thumbnail. And the title I've shortened as well to 3 to 4 words. That way mobile users can actually see the game name that comes after the title. And that is to actually fit in the thumbnail and title cohesion. Also, the numbers last because with the number in the top right of the thumbnail, you don't really need to see the number, like the episode number. Lastly, though, I did fix all my sound issues. The mechanical keyboard noise is gone. The mouse isn't really clicking much. And my voice is lowered as well. So after, I think, a week of videos of no mechanical keyboard and everything, and listening it back, my voice was a little bit loud. So I made it, what's the word? Lower. And it's much better, and I'm happy with my setup and everything. So we're gonna jump straight into the video. I hope you guys enjoy this one, and let's get straight to it. Trading. We have 2 for Alice. We're going to teach Alice. She's gonna be fire. She's gonna be a fire mage. With probably spell penetration. 0. Chloe has 2. Chloe, Shadow Step, because I really do like Shadow Step on the rogues. I'm gonna go with Underdog as well. So if she does get surrounded, they don't get a bonus to hit against her. Jasper, we're gonna probably give him Second Wind. Liana is going to go for the Inner Power to gain more magic. Okay, cool. We've got all of that. Let's go ahead and talk. Interesting, not quite my opinion, but it does raise some questions. Hi. Hi? Are you one of the instructors here? Indeed I am. Magica, I see what they did there. The mage instructor. Now that I answered your question, goodbye. Wait, don't you want to know who I am? Not particularly, no. I'm the new guildmaster around here. We have a new guildmaster? But wait, don't you know that Fran has passed away? Oh, no, that I do know of. But I heard that the guild was not disbanding, and that was all the interest I had in that matter. But I do admit that a new guildmaster due to the current circumstance does make sense. I hope this doesn't affect my studies. Well, was there anything else you'd like to say, guildmaster? I, guess not. Then I'll excuse myself. Good day, guildmaster. I don't even know anymore. Assignments. What we're going to do. So this, gives the character research assistant, which gives them intelligent magical penetration intelligence. Alice is gonna be on our main party, so we are gonna send her on that. think that's about it because I'm not really wanting to do any of those. We have help farmers where people get 3 hit points and 3 SP. I think what we're gonna do is send out Brad, Jasper, and Declan, and the reason I do that is so they can get the 3 hit points. And that is about it, which means the quest we're probably gonna do collect items again. More elites. We're gonna go with this one. For this team, we're gonna have Leanne. We don't have a tank actually. Ew. We don't really want to hire any of these people. We might wait one day. We are gonna go ahead and get that. How long is that? This is 3. Oop. That's fine. We'll do this. We're not gonna try to get into any fights. So what I'm actually gonna do here is send Chloe by herself. And you'll see the reason why in a second. Hopefully she doesn't die. So since everyone else is off on quests and stuff, I don't really want to fight anything, especially since we don't have a tank right now. So what we're going to do, since it's just a collect mission, is try to avoid fighting and just collecting. And if we do get in a fight, since she's a rogue, it might be easier for her to escape. There is a chance she dies. Also, there's elite encounters here, which is kind of scary because they do give you more chests and stuff, but they are a lot harder to beat. So, we just want to find, what, 4 flowers here? So our whole goal in this quest is just to try to find the flowers and then immediately leave. Ow, I didn't see that. Okay, we found all the flowers. We just have to get to them without fighting, which I think is possible. It is not. Unless... Nice, okay. Now, I will probably do that, when we don't have, like, tanks or anything like that, or a full party, is just to sneak around and doing that quest. Because if I would have waited a day instead of doing anything, we would have lost money without getting anything, and we wouldn't have gotten any XP for any characters or any extra things like that. So I think it's worth it. Fearsome. Viola? As unbelievable as it might seem, the guild seems to have improved their reputation a bit since you've taken over. Now that we have the necessary funds, there will be a need to invest those funds into improving the guild. Sounds reasonable, and therefore slightly uncharacteristic of you. Did you have something in mind? I'll send you some drafts. I think some of the others also had their own ideas. So this is what the proposals are. I don't think I've mentioned them yet because I was waiting for it to actually activate. The only thing I haven't mentioned so far are the proposals, the titles, because I don't actually know what they are because I've never made it that far in the game. So proposals is the last thing. And what proposals are upgrades. So you click here, you have like better rooms, for example, is what I'm going for, because it gains a permanent mood buff and it's really good. And then you also, I will actually go ahead and get that too. So party size, so now we can have 5 people. There's barely known where you get basic training and all of that. Recognize is when you can start getting actual like parties. And I've only made it to recognized. So there is a lot of this game I don't actually know about. I've watched videos and stuff on the game, but I don't actually know anything below recognized. So once we get to the acknowledged part of the story, everything's gonna be brand new to me, which I'm looking forward to a lot because I do enjoy this game. But also I love making games hard on me when I'm not recording. which you'll see if you watch my Pathfinder Kingmaker. I recently lowered the setting off of something I customly made, which was really hard, because I've realized recording, if I do it that way, I fail a lot, because when I'm playing by myself, I enjoy losing and then keep on playing to get better. But it doesn't really work like that when recording. So I've never actually made it to acknowledge, even though I have played this game a lot. I think I have almost 100 hours or so or more into this game. But I mentioned in the first episode the way I do my difficulty settings. I put a timer on myself, and I end up dying constantly because of how hard it is. And I put it on hell mode or whatever the hardest difficulty was. So this will be the first time I'm actually like playing the game and not trying to kill myself, basically. So glorious, widely known, well-known, respected, and acknowledged are all new to me. I think acknowledged is. I might have done acknowledge. I'll have to see like what unlocks there, because I've made it to where I could make a team and put them in. I'm pretty sure that's recognized, but I know for a fact I haven't made it to respected or anything below that. We have some talking to do. And when we got attacked, they just started to kill everybody. We tried to run away. I ran with all my might. I heard my family screaming, but I was too afraid to look back. And when I finally stopped, I was the only one left. Oh gods, they're all dead. Could you bring her to one of the guest rooms? I think she needs some rest and some time to grieve. Of course. Did something happen? Oh, Guildmaster, you saw that, didn't you? Some adventurers found the poor girl completely battered and bruised outside the guild, lying half dead on the ground. She told us that she is the daughter of a merchant, and that she and her family were part of a caravan that tragically got attacked by bandits. She managed to flee, but the rest of her family wasn't so lucky. That is quite, tragic. Lately, we get more and more stories about bandits attacking people. It's like there are no safe roads anymore. Even more disturbing is the fact that they also started abducting people. The strange thing is that they never asked for a ransom, and nobody knows what happened to them. That's rather worrisome. I wonder if this is going to have an impact on us. I hate to ask, but what do we do about the girl from before? I don't think she has anywhere else to go now. I'll talk with Eden later. Maybe the Church of Ganenda. Yep. We'll take her in and take care of her. Thank you, Guildmaster. I hope life will treat her kinder from now on. Let's hope so. Also, Chloe leveled up. She leveled up for everything that's needed. Cool. Assassin. What do we need? Oh, we can. Nice, actually. I don't know if we have an, we do. Okay, cool. We do need to go out and do a quest. So we're probably gonna go ahead and do a collect an item, since we don't really have anyone to send out. So we'll send out these three. We'll do that. But first, I actually need to go temple. Right? I think. How can I help you, Codemaster? The merchant's daughter. Eden, there's something I need to talk to you about. I'm here to listen, Codemaster. After a short explanation. What happened to the girl is a tragedy. Losing one's family? That's why I wanted to know if there's anything you can do for her. Or specifically what the Church of Gananta can do for her. I heard that they will more often than not help people who lost their livelihoods or families. That's certainly true. Ganenta has taught us that we have to offer a helping hand to those in need. If she wishes so, we can take her in and help her start a new life somewhere peaceful. I see, that's good to know. I should talk to the merchant's daughter about this. She should still be in the tavern. How else can I help you? That is all. May Granada bless you, Codemaster. Is everything alright? Yeah, that was a stupid question. My name is Prism. I'm the guild master here. What's your name? Alyssa. Alyssa? Do you still have a family? No. They were everything I have. My father, my mother, and my older brother. All gone. I talked with a priest from the Church of Ganeta. If you have nowhere else to go, then they would be able to take you in. You would leave your old life behind and start a new life, and with time, the pain will become a faint memory. Is that alright with you? I don't know. She's probably too numb from everything and that has happened to make a decision. Tell her to take her time. Then take your time. It's not like you have to make a decision now. Just think about it. Maybe you'll find a better path on your own. You can stay as long as you want until you've made a decision. Thank you. I'll leave you alone. I noticed he asked if she had any family, even though he was told that they all died. Interesting. We are going to need to do a quest here because we need money. Again, this is just gonna be us trying to get everything without fighting. And I don't mind if these people die, no offense to them, because my main party is already made. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the second party yet. I don't want them to die, obviously, because that'd suck and we'd have to recruit even more people. I do want to grab that. Nice. That is annoying. He's just jumping back and forth between there. Nice. Okay, we got 1 out of 4. I do want this chest, though. We do need as much Sorry, I had hiccups. We do need as much metal as we can get, so we can craft better gear. Okay. We have to camp. This is bad because the more we camp, the more percentage of the ambush going up. I'm exhausted. My legs feel like they're going to fall off. Maybe you should consider taking up yoga. Oh, well, it might help with the complaining. I didn't get to see what his message was, but that's fine. There is one. Yikers. We're gonna have to try to escape. On the bright side, you get to see what it means. So if you go over to here, which is also L, if you push that, you can try to flee. And you can fail, which takes up the right bar, which is BP. And if you run out of that, you can't escape. There you go. And also, when you succeed, it drops down as well. So it becomes even harder to escape later on. Thankfully, we got everything we needed. Also, like this tip says, don't hesitate to abandon a quest when it gets dangerous, because adventures are expensive investments, indeed. Prism. Fiola, you look more uptight than usual. How come? Spare me your humor. We have more important matters. We received an urgent quest from a nearby village. Our agents, they're in danger of getting raided by bandits. They say that bandits showed up and declared that the Bandit King is demanding a tribute from them. A Bandit King? I guess we got our reason why the bandits have been acting up lately. They were ready to pay the bandits whatever they wanted, but instead of money, they wanted half their people. They wanted actual people, yes. For what purpose? I don't know, but the bandits threatened to destroy the village if they don't have the people ready for the next time they return. Of course, the villagers do not want to meet their demands and are desperate. They asked us to protect them. What about the local lord? Shouldn't he be protecting them? I heard House Greyhorn is preparing a subjugation force against the bandits, but they won't spare any men for the protection of the village. The bandits will probably come in great number. I'm not sure if our adventurers are at that level where they could handle it. You're the guildmaster. What should we do? We accept the quest. This is actually an opportunity for us. Lately, our name hasn't been spreading as much with the usual quests we're getting. But saving a village could really help us spread our fame. If we fell, then it might be really the end of us. I never said it wasn't a gamble, but without any risk, we won't achieve anything. And besides, I don't think Fran would be very happy if we just turn our back on the villagers. I put up the quest. Send the adventurers whenever you think they're ready. So, I'll actually show it, and nice. We got our mage Alice back. So real quick, we will upgrade her. She got what we needed. Upgrade him. I think he got what he needed, right? We don't need willpower, I hope. Nope. Okay, cool. Rogue. I didn't put you as a thing. Nice. Oh, you leveled up twice. Huge. So Alice almost can become a high mage. The next level up, can become a high mage. We have Chloe, our assassin, which is huge. Assassins are very good. Real quick, we have any skill points? We do. We're going to grab high ground because high ground is really good. You get every tile you're higher, it increases your damage by 10%. So if you're 5 tiles higher, that's 50% of damage, which is insane. Our assassin is probably just gonna go ahead and grab Shadow Step. I love Shadow Step for an assassin. Okay. We do have something to talk about though. Hello, Guildmaster. Hello? Is someone there? Whoa! Did you just appear out of nowhere? Who are you? I'm Rogue, an instructor in the Adventurer Guild. I thought it was time we met. Ah, I see. Why didn't you look for me in the beginning? That's because I've been observing you for the last few days. What? I've also checked your background. Your name is Prism, gender unknown. You've started adventuring at the age of 13 with the previous guildmaster, but have known each other for much longer. You adventured together for more than 10 years until you two went your separate ways. You continue to make your living as an adventurer for a couple more years, but never joined hands with the other adventurers ever again. So I'm like in my 30s, apparently. 3 years ago, you were tied after a stray arrow hit you in the knee. Since when you've been living on the money you saved up, but it was barely enough to keep you afloat. I love that sentence just because I love Skyrim. If you don't know, guards usually say they used to be adventurers until they took an arrow to the knee. And then about 2 weeks ago, the letter of the previous guildmaster arrived, and you came here as the new guildmaster, which, by the way, taking an arrow to the knee has 2 implications. One, it could be literal. Second is getting married. That was pretty accurate. Now for the important question, why? I'm sorry, Guildmaster, but I had to make sure that you were in no way affiliated with them. Them? Who are them? I'm sorry, but I can't tell you that. The mere knowledge of them is dangerous. Then how am I supposed to know if I am affiliated with them? Does any of that have to do with why you're hiding your face? Is Rogue even your real name? All valid questions, but I think it's better if we don't talk here. Come and meet me if you want to talk. Where did you even find these people, friend? So I'm not great with multiple voices, which is why when I'm talking as every single character, I don't speak with different voices. Upgrades, we have one more turn for that. Assignments, I do want to do that. We actually will. We're going to get Chloe over here because that gives her the assassin buff. So we're going to probably, yeah, we'll send her, and that way when we go ahead and do the quests, I don't think anything new, right? Yeah, okay. Real quick, how long? So first off, what I was gonna say before, some story quests like the missing son has a time limit. Other quests like the village in need does not have a time limit. So some quests you will want to do before the time ends, because for example, this one, if it goes away, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll tell you when we do the quest actually, because there is something that goes along with it, so we'll probably do it next episode as well. For now though, we're going to go ahead and do this, and we're only going to send Alice right now. So she's kind of doing what our assassin Chloe did. Thankfully though, soon we can start going back out and doing an actual quest with like all the adventures together. But I just don't have the manpower or anything to do that right now, especially because I don't want to take on enemies without a single tank or warrior, and I only have assassins, archers, and mages because my 3 frontliners are doing a quest right now. Which, thinking now, I probably shouldn't have done that and sent them. I can't speak. I shouldn't have sent them to do it, but like all at once. But it's not horrible, so it's fine. For now, we are going to go down here. Thankfully, this was extremely easy. Also levels her, which means we will have an assassin and a high mage, which is amazing. Thankfully, once we get actual like 3 parties together, it's a lot easier. We are just gonna pay them real quick because they aren't happy at all. Okay, cool. That was a lot of money. Real quick, we do want to... Oh, we have to level up first. Nice. So we do want to get her into High Mage. Yep, okay, cool. And then we have our tanks and everything back. We're going to go ahead and heal him. We have, what, 3,000... upgrades. We can do basic training. Yeah, we'll do basic training. Now, though, since we have everyone back, we can actually do the quests. You get the most rewards from doing fights, by the way. So, to break it down, exploration is the least amount of XP. The second is collect items, and then the third is clearing out an area, and also the stars show as well. So 2 stars, obviously you get more XP and more money than 1 stars. Also, different ones give different gold. For example, the exploring area gives you 1950. The clearing out is 2.7. Since we have our tanks and everything, we're gonna do the clearing out. So we'll probably do our second team since we have all of them. Probably like that. Probably gonna go like that for now. If enemies are hard to see behind terrain, try to change the visible height, which I'll show you guys when we get into a fight. Again, I can only explain what I've already done before. So when we do hit the new area, I am doing it just as blind as you guys are watching. But I can share all the basics of this. And this is one of like my favorite games. And I only found it this year because it popped up in my recommendations on YouTube, and I saw it, and it looked so much like really fun and everything, and it fit like my playstyle of like the games I like to play when I'm not doing competitive gaming. So there's that. Now, The party found the remains of a camp that seems to have been hastily abandoned. Whoever put the tent here clearly had no time to break camp in an orderly fashion and had to leave their belongings behind. Seeing as it was very unlikely for said person to return, the party pilfered through the remains. Most of the things the party recovered were things that you'd expect of a traveler. But among the remains, there was one thing out of the ordinary, a book with notes written in a foreign language. Try to understand the content of the notes. We already did this with our main party in like episode 2, I believe. Like this one. After going through the notes, Leon realized that the notes weren't written in a foreign language. The writer just used an old dialect, which is very hard to read for people of this generation. I'm not going to read it because we've already done this, and it gives her the following trait, which is the veteran knowledge. There can be copies of events with, like, depending on, like, what team you have out. Oh, wait, I need to fight. Right. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So with the visibility, I can show you once it's, there we go. So, you have this, which cuts down the trees, which is extremely helpful. And then over here, you have the things. So 2 is like the tile height. You drop it. If something is behind here and you can't see here, you drop it to 1. It shrinks that. You drop it to 0 and you see everything down here. Basically works like that. We do have Shadow Step, which I'm going to use because it turns him invisible. And Mage is gonna come up here. Oof. I believe I can't hit him. Okay. Nope. There you go. Oh, you can rotate it. I just noticed. That's cool. Okay. Actually, let's go here. Nice. Now, it is good that we're getting these guys to fight together because they will be a team moving forward, most likely. Missed. Go ahead and kill him. Ooh, he's been poisoned. Nice. That's huge. Go ahead and move down and start this fight. And then we just need one more fight after this. I don't remember how to delay. Spacebar, okay. We are going to delay because they are far away, so we're gonna let them get a little bit closer. You missed? Oof. Jasper's gonna come over here. Oh, right, that's a charged attack. Okay. I should have cleaved. Whoops. I'm gonna go ahead and use 3. So you can rotate where you want the rock to shove. I didn't know that when I first described the ability. So. We missed again. My archer is missing. You can just cast fire. Now what I'm probably gonna do, since this is looking like it's gonna be our second party, is since Alice is an ice mage, I mean a fire mage, I might make Leon, this person over here, into an ice mage. I do have to go through their personalities and make sure that they don't have any negatives that will cause them not to get along when we do set up the party and everything. Because you can also have that. Kind of like how... Oh, that's an elite, so we're going to fight that, actually. But we will have a... kind of like an evil party I want to do. Which is people with, like, negative traits that are, like... bloodthirsty... greedy... and there's a couple other negative traits. Because I think that'd be really cool to have like a bad party, like a party that doesn't really what's the word? That isn't really in it for the right reasons. Ooh, that hurt. We're gonna need to move here. That's too far, actually. We need to move here. Oh, that's the elite one. That's why. Okay. That's not good. Nice, we stunned it. Okay. Hopefully, we're actually gonna shield push it. Hopefully my rogue doesn't die here. Because if he dies, he dies for good. Okay, we get to use him. Thank God. We're gonna run away. Because that is also something to look out for when in adventures, because your characters can and will die. I will probably see a lot of characters die. So there could be issues where viewers get it, and I think it's actually really cool. There could be viewers get attached to a certain party or like people. Just know they could die. And be dead for the whole series. So that is something to note if you do end up enjoying a certain party, because every time they do West there is dialogue and everything like that. Also, if your party gets close enough and a character dies, there's also oh my god, everyone's dying, huh? Ooh, so that's something that you can resist death. So that's something I didn't go over. So when an adventure HP reaches 0, they will not always automatically die. Depending on their bravery stat, they might be able to survive the killing blow, instantly healing themselves. But with each killing blow, the likelihood of surviving another one gets lower. So it's very bad. And if BP reaches 0, then they do die. If they get hit, because they get the shaken status, which makes it where the next hit is a death blow. We need to kill him. Oops, I used the wrong spell, but that's fine. Since I am about to lose people, I would rather just give them ways to survive here. Nice. Okay. So that is why BP is very important, and you don't want to save it if you're going to have people die. Because there's no reason. Because if they die, then that is... You're basically putting your future into the people you bring up, because all the stats, all the equipment, and everything goes into them. And then if they die, it just immediately fades away. So that was terrifying, though. And we almost had a death. Almost had 2, actually. Did you know you can specify a specific path while moving? I did not actually. That's cool. Hold control during the move action to set waypoints. Okay. We are going to save the game because we are out of time. We're going to enter this. We're just gonna name it YouTube. We already had one name that, but that's fine. Anyways, please leave a like and comment down below. It tells me if you are enjoying this series or not. Also, subscribe. You get notifications when I post new episodes or when I'm starting a new series. So it's really helpful for me and you guys because it lets you guys not miss out on any of my new stuff. And it shows support, and I really appreciate everything that comes with that. But that is it for this episode. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one.